What's up, everybody, and welcome back to RazzleDazzle Garage. On today's episode, we are going to be taking the wheels off so that we can go get new tires put on, and I'm also going to be showing you where to jack up the Miata if it's completely rusted out on the sides like mine is. Show you a couple spots and a couple tricks to get your car up off the ground and take the wheels off. In addition to that, we'll be checking out the brakes just to make sure the brake pads are good, since we'll have the tires off, and just doing a little bit of inspection into there. So let's get started. Alright, so first things first, before we get the car jacked up, I'm going to loosen up all the lug nuts and all full wheels so that once it's up in the air, we don't have to bother fighting with that. So, here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe not. Wow, that's not working. I'm gonna check some of the other ones and see how tight those are. Otherwise, we might have to get the impact out and hope for the best. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we bent the starter wrench trying to get some of these off, so we got the impact out now. We're just gonna get them. Alright, so now we're going to jack the car up. There's two spots that you can jack the car up, one in the front, one in the back, that if the sides of your car are all rusted out like mine are, this is going to be a better option, or even just for people in general to not have to put that pressure on those pinch welds. And some of those spots, especially with these older cars, it's the thin metal of the Miata, all that. Regardless, these are some spots that you can use. I'll get underneath the car and I'll show you exactly where we're gonna start lifting from, and then what we're gonna do to support it, because I can't put it on jack stands because the entire sides of this Miata are rusted out. So I'm gonna crib up underneath the suspension essentially, I think, and set the car on top of that. Should be even more stable than probably jack stands would be. So let me give you a sneak peek here. All right, don't mind all of the oil and grease and gunk and everything. I might have to clean off this spot before we go, but it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this member right here. So there's your steering rack. So it's gonna be behind that, but not on your oil pan. Do not jack from your oil pan. That'll be bad. So right here, I'll put an arrow to it. Lift from this spot. All right. Deal. And another little tidbit, using this low profile, long reach jack from Harbor Freight, wait for them to have a sale or a deal on 15-20% off a single item. Pick one of these up if you got a Miata. It's game changer. It's huge. So, all right, so this is what I came up with. We're jacked up in the middle there. I'm just gonna crib right underneath the thingamajigs there. Set it down. It should leave enough clearance to get the tires off. We're gonna lower it slow and see what happens, but I'm hoping that this will work. So let's see. Here we go. Oh boy, that was quick. I mean, she's holding. We'll take it as a W. All right, so in the back here, I'm just gonna lift on the differential. Kinda gotta get the jack underneath a lot of stuff. It's a close fit, but it'll do. It'll do. Look at it go. Here we go. All right, so we got both sides supported. Just using some cribbing. I don't need to get it super high off the ground. I'm not gonna really do anything else underneath the car. So now we'll take the wheels off and look at the brakes and then load these things up and go get some new tires on them. Oh boy, that hurt. Oh, the old knee. And there you have it. All right, now that we got the wheels off, we can check the brake pads and see how much pad is left on them. So I'm gonna go around and check everyone. You can normally look in through here or through the side, up on top, whatever. I looked at this one with a flashlight and it's not doing super hot. There's only a little bit left, so I'm probably gonna end up getting some brakes at some point. But today's episode is just about getting new rubber on these tires. And while we're in here, there's some other things that maybe need to be taken care of, but we'll take a peek around. So here on the rear, it's a little bit easier. You can see that's the pad, that's the backing plate. A little bit harder to see in there, but it looks like it's doing pretty good. So yeah, we'll take a peek around and then we'll go get some tires. All right, I came over to the passenger side and we're all learning something new today. That's how it's supposed to be. So perfect, we don't need to get new ones. But yeah, brake pads in the front need to be replaced. The rear ones are doing okay, but we'll probably just end up doing a brake job on here soon. And yeah. All right, so we got some brand new rubber on the rims, so that's exciting. I cleaned up some of the lug nuts to get some of the rust off because everything was seized down there pretty good. And then also cleaned up the lug studs. So let's throw these bad boys on and see if we can get a ride in before the supposed rain comes. All right, so we got the wheels on. Took her for a rip. Drives pretty nice. I don't know if the old tires were just garbage, but this one drives a lot better. So yeah, all in all, happy with it. On to the next thing, because there's so many things to do on this.